Dawn, how much did the zone, particularly in the third quarter, give the team fits?
I just thought the whole game, the zone, bothered us because they were just stunting us and keeping us on one side of the floor, and we just didn't handle that well. I don't think I prepped them well enough to execute better.
Greg.
What was going wrong from your perspective in that third quarter?
Turnovers and our inability to execute offensively. I mean, when you have that, you're disrupted. You're disrupted, and you can't get any flow to the game.
Don't know. How do you tell your guards to attack that zone, or do you tell them to attack it instead of maybe working around and looking for the open three-pointer?
I mean, when you're being played that way, we told them to snake it, which is just take them in and then to the middle of the floor and see if you can draw and kick out or draw and go over the top. But it takes a little bit more practice to do that. So that's on me.
Dawn, why didn't you call any timeouts in the third quarter when things just seemed to be at least falling apart there?
Because I'm not just a timeout. I mean, you needed 27 timeouts in this particular game to stop the bleeding, and I didn't know how close the game would be at the end, and I saved them to the end, so we're able to execute.
Coach, I know most of you aren't happy with the way you played, but is there a positive that they are forced to compete in just the second game of the year?
No. It's nothing. No, I thought our defense was decent. We had a few breakdowns, but I thought, our defense was pretty good for more than half of the game. I just thought they just disrupted us, and we couldn't get in the flow from an offensive standpoint. We got enough possessions. Just when you throw the ball away 27 times, that's pretty uncharacteristic and unexpected. I can get 15, 16 turns, but 27, that's a stretch even with the players that are on the floor. I mean, a lot of those came from our experienced players, and we have to do better in that instance.
Don't, speaking of defense, y'all blocked 16 shots tonight, and Victoria had 5 of them. Just how much does that speak for her game, and how much do you think that'll be a strength of the team going forward?
Well, I mean, it's something that we have done well over the past 2 games. I don't know, and we'll see how well we can block shots on Sunday, because the competition will be a real challenge for us. If that's going to be a part of our game, I hope it continues, because it's pretty impressive today.
Coach, Amanda was talking about how she wanted to make this kind of an ugly game. How prepared were you guys for that, and how much did you talk about the offensive flow? How much were the fouls kind of disrupting that as well?
I mean, ugly, it was that. So they accomplished that. I think they had a huge part of making it ugly, because we didn't handle their zone very well. I don't think we were good in sharing the ball when we had opportunities in transition to make the right play. So that's something that we've addressed and will continue to address. That the ball's got to find the best player to shoot the ball, and that didn't happen out there today when we had opportunity.
Coach, just wondering, in your experience, do you feel like players, especially younger ones, are maybe a little more nervous, a little more adrenaline high on that first home game?
I could say that. You can say that, in that playing in front of a huge crowd like we have, But at some point, you get back to basketball. You get back to who you are. We have to create better habits for ourselves individually and collectively as a team.
Last one, David.
Dawn, is there one pressing concern to work on before Maryland comes in on Sunday?
Our ball screen defense, because we'll see a lot of that. And then, Maryland's going to get up and down the floor. Our pressure defense is, our transition defense and our ability to slow them down and make them think more about setting up an offense rather than running it at us, and then taking care of the ball. That's three things that we'll certainly have to work on.
John.
Dawn, a little bit off topic for you, but getting those two players yesterday, Bria and Letitia, were you expecting both of those signatures? What kind of emotions did you have yesterday on signing day when those letters came through?
I mean, we knew about both of them. More with earlier in the recruiting process, but they wanted to make it public and have their signings. But super elated. I mean, we got better. We got better by the talent that we got commitments from and signatures from, and then hopefully we'll continue to get better with who's left. I think our coaches have done an incredible job. Incredible. We get told a lot of no's, but this particular signing, we're getting repaid for all the work that we put in prior years and came up empty with some of the best prospects in the country.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.